right, guys. See, we are really good. It's funny because no, I swear that's how it's gonna be. I swear. What's your password?
Come on, I can't even do it right. Okay. No, that's because I'm putting the wrong one. Okay. All right.
Whew. We got the jitters out. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am excited today because of course I have one of my best friends here with me and her name is Jill. I'll let her explain more about herself in a few, but she's been my friend since high school. We have a lot of history, good memories,
Very good memories.
crazy memories, but throughout life's journey from being a youth, being a young adult, growing into adulthood, we've learned so many different lessons. And today, that's what we're going to talk about. So I want to introduce to you guys Jillian Jalabet.
Hey guys. Yep, like Chantel said, we've been friends for a really long time. We met in high school and we've kind of been friends ever since, just kind of going through life's transitions together. I definitely learned a lot from her about like motherhood, and she's definitely my shoulder to lean on when things get rough. So that's my girl.
And same for me. Like, I lean on Jill so much. Like, sometimes I'm crying. She like, come on, get yourself together. But we need that, you know?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm so thankful and I'm grateful for you.
Yeah,
just
me
being in
too.
my life and seeing me transition into so many different elements.
course.
But still sticking beside me.
And also
She
being
stuck
my
beside
prayer
me.
warrior, y'all. This
Prayer
is my prayer warrior.
I
like,
wouldn't say warrior.
you know, for sure, for sure. Like, yeah,
Oh my
she will
God.
definitely, yeah.
So you're right. But I'm so grateful because today we're going to discuss some things that I admire about Jill, how she juggles life, adulthood, just being a mother. She has a amazing boyfriend, Oliver.
Come on,
Shout out to you.
Let's not do all that.
And they just have such a great story, and I think you guys need to hear just some of the triumphs and things that they've overcome throughout their journey. And today we'll just get started with that. All right, so the first question I have for you, Jill, is juggling from solo adventures, from just being a young college student, traveling all over because you've traveled so many different areas, and from transitioning from that to family bliss that I see now. And even though you may hear a baby crying, that is her beautiful daughter. So don't mind her. She has an awesome babysitter. She's going to calm her down. And if not, we'll bring her into this podcast today. We don't mind little Ali, which is her daughter's name, to come join us. So just bear with us. If you do hear a little background noise, it's okay. That's what motherhood is all about. And I'm not editing it out because that's what it's about.
For sure.
It's about juggling and making it work.
Yeah.
So can you let me know, how is your perspective on fashion and travel? How has it evolved from your single days to now as a mother and a partner?
So things have definitely changed drastically for me, but it is all a part of the journey. I'm grateful for every experience that I've encountered throughout my life, starting off in college, just getting that full college experience. I think I should pause and check on her.
We're going to pause. We're going to check on Ali. You can go check.
Okay.
And it's good. No, we're going to make it work. It's okay, mama. See, guys, that's what it is in life. We have to juggle, make it work. I mean, that's just a part of motherhood. See, bring my baby on this podcast. You want to be in it, huh? We're not going to exclude you. We're going to still have a good convo.
Oh, goodness.
With mommy. Yes, look how beautiful, guys. Look, say hi, Ali.
Okay, mommy.
It's all right, to the butt. You're so beautiful. We're just talking about how we juggle in life. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so we are back. We had to take a little pause and get the baby settled, and now she's sleeping, so
She's
everything
sleeping,
worked
y'all.
out.
She's sleeping, y'all.
Yes,
Yeah.
that mommy milk, the mama gold, whatever, what they
Mama
call it,
gold.
golden.
the golden milk,
Golden milk.
whatever.
It
I
did
don't
its
know.
job. It did
Yeah.
its job. So our first question, the first question that I want to ask you is, from your solo adventure to transitioning into family bliss, how has your perspective on fashion been? Because I know you're a fashionista, and
Self-proclaimed.
and you love fashion. Since high school, you've always loved switching up your styles. You just always had a thing for fashion. So tell me, what is it that you feel your perspective is from travel, from when you were traveling in college versus now as an adult with your, family and everything like that?
Things have changed drastically for sure. I would say, as far as fashion, now I feel like my go-to is always comfort first. So, sneakers have always been a thing for me. I've always been big on sneakers, but now, like, I will throw sneakers on with anything, a dress, a skirt, whatever. Like, if I can't put on sneakers, y'all, I really don't even want to go. So that's just look.
Look,
So,
you got me hooked on sneakers.
yeah,
So
and then also I think just like more conservative, like it's a lot of things that I probably would wear before, like that I probably won't put on now. Like I went through my closet and threw away a lot of like shards and just like certain tops that I felt like, like I wouldn't wear out with my kid. Not that I'm judging anybody or, it's like a law, you can't do this, but just what I feel comfortable in now as a new mom. So,
I love that.
And then things that's like easy access since I just gotta throw her on the breast sometimes and feed her. So,
Exactly.
things that's like real easy access, comfortable, and just a little bit conservative,
I like that. I love that. A little
Yeah.
conservative. So the next question I have is juggling. So like you said, your clothes is more accessible now. It's easy access. It's easy for you to maneuver with, casual clothes, but you still make it cute. Now let's transition into life and how you juggle balancing working your dream job that you're in now, in the tech industry, your family life, your personal aspirations. Can you share some struggles that you found effective in managing these different aspects of your life?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we always feel like it's never enough time in the day for real to get everything done. And as many days I feel overloaded for sure. With especially just going back to work because I was
Yeah.
out for so long. I took a break to be a stay-at-home mom, just for the first 6 months of her life, just because I wanted to really dive in and just get comfortable with that role, before I add anything else on top of that,
Right.
And yeah, it's definitely overwhelming at times, just like keeping up the house, getting stuff done, making sure things don't pile up because y'all,
It can pile.
Yes, and
Stacks.
I feel like who's wearing all these clothes? Because I feel like every time I turn around, there's like 5 batches of clothes that needs to be washed.
Seriously.
Yo, it's ridiculous.
And then
But-
I'm wearing the same things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
So it's, and then we're both home all day. We both work from home, so we have a dog. So just like, taking care of the house, I feel like one of the struggles that I faced was neglecting myself. Finding time to do things for myself, keep things up for myself, and just get out and explore new things. I feel like I've always been a person to explore new things, travel, and just try new things on my own and take time to myself. And that's just been really hard to do lately with everything else on my plate. Getting back into the workforce, getting comfortable in my new role, being a new mom and taking care of her, tending to her needs and my partner's needs and my dog's
Ooh,
needs.
girl,
and the
all I
house's
hear
needs.
is needs,
Yes. So it's a lot. And, you
Yes.
just have to find time and make, yourself a priority first. And I feel like if you take care of yourself the way you're supposed to, then you're able to be what you have to be for everyone else. So
Right.
just remembering to put myself first and
Like you can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
So you fill
Exactly.
yourself up with the things you need, your mental state, your physical.
For sure.
And so that's what keeps you able to do all of those things and juggle
Yeah,
it. Because I
yeah.
commend you. Sometimes I might call or FaceTime and
Yeah.
I mean, you have Ali on this side typing, working at the same time. And I'm just like, how do you do it? You
Yeah.
know, and I know it's not just you. You have so much help too with
Yeah,
family,
for
with
sure.
Oliver, and y'all just do it so well. Y'all have a system, and I love that.
Yeah, and
And
it took time to get the system down, you know. Just really being supportive of each other. I feel like I am blessed because, you know, we have to communicate for sure. Like that's something we had to get like down packed, you know what I mean?
yes,
Because we have to help each other out. You know, he is in his career, you know, in his prime of his career, and I'm, you know, in the prime of mine, and just, you know, learning meeting times and schedules, and, you know, just being supportive of one another. So
I love that.
that's really, you know, how we get it done. So
Love it, love it, love it.
yeah.
So the next question is your mompreneur dreams. I know that's a new word. It's like entrepreneur, but for moms. With your aspirations to restart your business in the future, how do you envision combining motherhood and entrepreneurship?
Um, yeah, definitely have some business ventures that I feel like I started and put on pause for a while. And I think it's definitely something that I want to pursue. I feel like, you know, being that I've came so far with it, like I definitely want to see it through. But what I've learned is, you know, you have to do it when you are ready.
So
You know,
good.
people can tell you so easy, you need to start, but like unless you are mentally ready to take that on, you know, you should definitely wait till you are ready.
Till you are ready. That's
And
so important.
with her, or just with being a mom, I feel like, yeah, there are ways to incorporate things. I do have some ideas of how I want to incorporate being a mom into a business. I have a few ideas that I definitely need to brainstorm on a little bit more. But, you know, the clothing line that I've always dreamed about releasing is something that I just recently started working back on. And, you know, I'm my biggest critic. I've always been my biggest critic. And just wanting things to be perfect. And just kind of scared
Let's touch on
to,
that.
yeah, like
Perfect
kind of
perfection.
scared to release things because I'm like, is it, you know, it's this is my name attached to this. Is it what I need it to be? Or feeling like it needs to meet certain expectations instead of just doing it, you know, and learning that it's a journey and it's gonna grow
As it
as it
evolves.
builds. Yeah.
Yes.
So just getting comfortable with myself and just taking that step. So that's something that I'm gonna be doing in the upcoming months. And yeah, being a mom and Ollie will definitely be a part of
A
that.
part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. But I love how you talked about perfectionism. That's one
Yeah.
of my biggest struggles as well. You know, just from
Yeah.
talking to me, that several times I've like stopped myself from certain milestones or goals just
Oh
because I'm in
yeah.
my own head and I'm thinking it's
Yeah.
not perfect enough, or
Right.
I'm thinking maybe I'm too soon in this, or just overthinking always in my head. And
Yeah.
so having friends that can support not only you as a friend but your vision and can see and understand your vision, it helps because you understand, you know, my vision. I understand where you're going, and so we kind of hold each other accountable.
Yeah, we do a good job of
Like
that for sure. I feel
yes.
like I can always call you to kind of just get me back in
Yeah,
a
just in
clear headspace.
alignment.
Yeah, so appreciate you for that.
Yes, yes. So yeah, we just gotta just get out of our own heads and stop trying to be perfect. Releasing what I would say God gave us, as far as releasing it into the world, but in His timing.
Yeah, for
In
sure.
His timing, for sure. Now I want to talk about Ollie's world. And I say Ollie's world because, of course, when you have a child, that child becomes your world. Like everything
Yeah.
is centered around your child. And so let's talk about Ollie and tell us a typical day with her. What's it like just day to day with her? Look how you lighten up just thinking about how is
Girl,
it?
it's great. Just knowing that I'm the center of her world is, you know, it's like a wonderful feeling. But a typical day is, you know, getting up really early. I normally get up early. I don't really sleep well. And I go to bed really early because she goes down. 7:30 is like her bedtime no matter what.
What?
She's down. 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah, and so then I normally go to bed early around 8:39. So I'm up early. 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. is when the house is so quiet. I'm able to get things done. I journal a lot, so I
So
journal. That's how I start my day. or do grocery lists or whatever else I can get done while the house is quiet. She'll normally get up around 7:30 a.m.
So you have that time.
Yeah, and I'll try to clock in early, and get some work done before she wakes up, get my coffee, kind of get settled, check my email, and then she gets up, girl, and it's go time.
Go.
It's like always something to be done. So I'm like, giving her a bath and getting her dressed for the day, giving her milk, giving her breakfast. She'll watch Gracie. We do activities. And then I'll work, and she'll kind of go back and forth between myself and her dad in his office. Just food and playtime. I'll try to do like an activity or two. If we could take a walk for the day, take the dog for a walk.
Oh, cool.
It's like just
you're making it work, and you're doing it well.
It's
like,
a lot though.
Because I don't remember being that structured. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I feel like when I was home for 7 months, I had a chance to get on like a real schedule for her, and it just worked for us. And she's really a good baby. Like, she doesn't cry unless she's hungry or tired. Like, so she made it real easy for us. She sleeps all night, so I'm able to get stuff done during the day. So yeah, like, we'll read books. I give her dinner at night. She has her bath, and I read her a few books, and then it's downtime. Like, she has her bottle of breast, and she goes to bed. So it's not too bad, but when you add in everything else that you have to do,
okay,
yeah, it's a full day.
So what advice would you give a mom who's trying to find balance within just herself and making sure that she's everything that she needs to be to her child or children?
Back to what I said earlier, putting yourself first, taking care of yourself. Even if it's something as simple as like getting out of pajamas or bed clothes, dress for the day, put on clothes, unwrap your hair, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, just get yourself together, feel like a person. Because I know myself, like, even working from home, I have to put on clothes, like, get out of pajamas,
right.
Even if it's like a sweatsuit or something, but I need to feel productive,
Seriously. And in order to feel like that, you dress up, you get yourself in the mood for that.
Yeah. And then treat yourself, do something nice for yourself, speak highly of yourself. Be careful of the language you use when describing yourself. Speak positive things. I'm a firm believer in, like, what you put out into the universe, you will get back. Manifesting things. So speak positive over yourself. Tell yourself every day that you can do it. Pray. Pray and say that you're thankful for the things that God has given you instead of complaining about them. And I think that changing your perspective also is a big help.
It does.
Yeah, and surround yourself with supportive people. The people that you surround yourself with is super important, because you're going to need those people when you have weak moments. And we all have weak moments.
Right.
So it's who you choose to lean on, that'll help pull you out of that pit that we fall in. So
out of the pit. Well, I would say out of the trenches.
Yeah, the trenches. Because life be life, and it gets serious real quick. It'll get serious real quick.
Oh, but I love that. Sorry, my kids are still in the room. So if y'all hear any little noises, it's okay.
We got a full house.
We have a family.
Y'all.
It's a full house.
It's a holiday weekend. It's a full house.
Yes. But I love that perspective, and I want to continue to, for myself, move forward with that mindset that no matter what life throws and the curveballs life brings, just to have that perspective that it won't always be this way.
For sure.
To treat myself with kindness and give myself grace.
You have to.
If I do that, I can overcome whatever comes, because life is not perfect. Things will happen.
Yeah.
Like, so many different scenarios and situations will arise, but I feel like it builds your character.
It does.
It's building my character.
It's a part of the journey.
It's a part of the journey. And I just saw a quote, and I want to say it on this podcast because it goes to what we're talking about. But I saw a quote or a saying that says, "You're not in a struggle, you're in school."
Yeah.
And I love it. Like,
Yeah.
what? All this time, like, I'm not struggling, baby. I'm in school. Like, I'm
Yeah.
learning what it takes to survive. I'm learning techniques, just different things like that. So I
Yeah.
love that perspective, that
Yeah. That's a
mindset.
good one.
Yes, yes. Now let's talk about landing your dream job. How was that? Because you talked about manifestation and how you speak things that you want. I remember personally hearing that you desire to get out of your old field of employment and transition into the tech industry. You know, Oliver, your boyfriend, works in the tech industry. You
Yeah.
see how he juggles it, and it just sparked your interest so much. So can you talk a little bit about how that transition helped impact your life?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I have been in healthcare pretty much my entire adult career. And it just became really draining for me. Of course, I love helping people. It's something that I love to do. But I also just wanted to have a career where I felt like I had a chance to be creative and I was learning something new. And then also just like the leniency of tech, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it's something that I spoke over my life some time ago. Actually, I made a decision that I wanted to switch and kind of move into a new role. And so I just kind of did the research. You know, I had some help. Like you said, my boyfriend is in tech and has been for a very long time now, and a lot of his friends are also in tech. So I was around it a lot, and they was always speaking about tech
Right.
and all the different opportunities that it brought to them. You know, and so I did a little bit of research, looked at a few roles, and just saw how my skills that I already had would correlate to a tech role, and found what would work best for me. And then just kind of took some courses and just figured out what I needed to do to put myself in that position. So once I did that, yeah, I just started applying, and you know, I said by this time of this year, like I'm gonna transition. And you know, I told Oliver that I didn't want to go back to work unless, you know, the job allowed me to still be able to be a full-time mom to my daughter.
Love that.
You know, I was able to work from home. And so, you know, like I said, journaling, I kind of wrote down everything that I wanted in a job, what I was looking for in a job, what I needed that job to provide me with in order to feel fulfilled, you know?
That's right.
And I didn't want to just have any job. You know,
Right.
I didn't want to just be like, oh, I'm looking for anything just on these sites,
That's
just
right.
like what I can, what, you know, like what
Yeah,
can
what
I
can you
find?
find?
Like,
I remember
no.
being that person, Lord.
No,
Years
like,
ago, being so
those
young.
days are over.
And
You know,
have to
and I
know,
feel like
you
you
know,
have to realize your worth and what you
Yes.
bring to a
Yes,
job and
to
a
a
role.
company, 'cause
Yeah,
you're an
for
asset.
sure.
Yes.
Exactly. So, you know, and I journaled about it. I wrote about it, and I wrote down every single detail, salary wise. You know, what I needed the job to offer. I needed to be remote. I needed to, you know, make my own schedule. I needed it this, and I was like very descriptive in journaling, in my prayer, and you know, God delivered.
He
So,
delivered. Oh, baby, he delivered.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love that for
So
you.
don't ever think that you can't do something, because I feel like even in the beginning here in tech, it was kind of scary a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not real
Tech savvy
Yeah,
or
like
yeah.
you know, the word engineer and stuff like that was really like kind of scary, because it's like you need to know how to do this in order to be that. It's something difficult, and a lot of times we kind of count ourselves out before we even give something a chance. You know, so
yes.
yeah, just educating myself, you know, and not counting myself out. So,
Yes, I love that.
yeah.
Oh my God, that's encouraging and inspiring, and hopefully you, for one, whoever's watching, can get inspiration and really just take time to think if that's something they desire, that they can do it.
Right.
You know, that they're capable of doing that. Now, I just want to talk about toddlers, which is perfect because she's up right now, and it's okay if she comes in, if she wants to see her mommy. Come on. It's okay.
Hi, baby.
Oh, she heartbroken. Oh,
Come on,
it's
baby.
okay. Oh, she held up good. We're on the last question. Come on. It's all right, too. All right. It's okay.
Hey, baby. You woke up and mommy wasn't there, huh? You see the
Oh, look, smile for the camera. Say, hey guys. Yes, say how you gonna ignite your life. We're just talking about growing. So let's see. Let me make sure. Yep, it's still on. All right. So this is perfect because I have a question about toddler. While you may not travel as much as you did before, do you have any tips for parents who still want to explore the world with their little ones? Because you used to travel so much, and I'm sure you're gonna travel with Alice. I know
Absolutely.
y'all do go from
Yeah.
Texas to New Orleans, but I'm sure you want to take her other places, and you have plans for that. So, what tips and tricks do you have because you have history in traveling a
The
lot?
number one thing is be prepared. Yeah, be prepared, start early. Packing, get it done early because sometimes I wait till the last minute and I regret it every single time. Like I'll forget things. Like this trip, I forgot her chair for her to eat,
Little
like,
things that you need,
yeah.
yeah.
And we drive most of the time now. We have not taken her on a flight as of yet, but we will soon. So yeah, just be prepared. Make lists. I'm a firm believer in making a list. For everything. I feel like I love to check off something. It makes me feel prepared. So yeah, just make sure you are being prepared. I
And
guess
organized.
organized.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, you about to be bye, catching flights, traveling. Deuces. So, I would like to talk. This is the last question about as you plan to restart your business that we talked about earlier in the future. Can you tease or just give us a tease or any exciting projects that or themes that you're considering for your new business that you're going to be launching?
Yeah, I mean, I think I had already prematurely introduced my brand, my boyfriend's closet. And it's just something that had been on my mind for a while. Like I said, I love to wear comfortable clothes. I've always worn sneakers. I've always been big on, oversized things and comfortable things. So that's kind of where the idea came from.
Yes,
I
I
feel
love
like
it.
wear Oliver's stuff all the
All the time.
time. Like I always steal his stuff.
Yes.
And so that's how the idea kind of came to me, and just like comfortable stuff that you can wear while working from home or just like running
And
errands,
still
cleaning
be
the house.
cute.
Cute and
Yes.
comfortable things you can throw on with sneakers. So that's kind of where I'm headed,
I
and
love it.
just kind of working on that and perfecting that and getting it what I want it to be
Yes.
before
You
I
release it. Yeah.
introduce that to you guys. So.
Nice. Well, I would love. Do you have any questions for me? Because this was good. I feel like.
No questions.
Okay.
Thank you
Okay.
for having me, and thank you for giving me
Girl.
a safe space to
Yes.
express myself and share some
Yes.
thoughts
Yes, this was
with
so
you guys.
fun. How can the listeners who are listening today follow you and stay in touch with Ali and you and your family? Like, do you have social media on social
Yeah,
media? How
so
can they follow
social
you?
media is at double J two Y's, and then also you can be on the lookout at my boyfriend's closet on Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok.
Sorry.
Oh yes, TikTok.
Oh, and also Ollie's mom on TikTok is my personal page, and I kind of share day to day and activities that I do with her. So if you want some activities and activity ideas and food ideas, you can follow me on TikTok as well.
Check her out, y'all. She has some cute content. It's really engaging. So please keep in touch. And for this episode, it was just basically for you guys to be inspired, to know that it's not always easy, but you can make it work. You can juggle life and still achieve your dreams with your children, with whatever situation you're in. Don't let it hold you back. Find ways to continue to ignite your life, your career, and motherhood. If you are in that position now, don't feel discouraged like it's not the right season. You can do it. It's no perfect time. Just push yourself out there and believe in yourself. And
Absolutely.
so if you don't set yourself short and you really push forward with your passions and you put out what you want in return. What you put out here in this earth, it comes right back to you. So put those things in the atmosphere and you'll see your life unfolding day by day. It won't be perfect. It will be challenging,
It
but it's
definitely
going to
will
be
be
worth it.
challenging, but worth
It's
it.
so fulfilling whenever
It
you
is.
go after the things that you love. So see you all later, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye
Bye,
bye. Say
guys.
bye, Ali. Say bye bye.
No. Okay.
Oh no, you're gonna feel like that. I always thought that.